guys. So I wanted to show you, I got a bag that I had talked about before. So this is my beautiful medium Givenchy Antigona, and as if you've seen my other videos and by the other titles, I had the small. Now I would say the small Antigona is equivalent to the size of the Speedy 30, okay? Now this one is probably equivalent to size of the Speedy 35. And it does hold, and I'll have to get it, it's in the other room of course, but it does hold my laptop. So I'm gonna pack this beauty. I even look at my nails. I got my nail color to match her. And I have loved this bag. Let me show you what she looks like on me. And I did sell my small, so I'm sorry I did not keep that long enough to do a video comparison. Hold on, let me do a better shot. Let me see if you can kind of, yeah, because I had my phone at an angle. So if you saw my other videos, you would see, you know, I did a mod shot and you can see a much, I think it's significantly different the way she looks like this. Because on the video, when you're just holding her like this, I don't think it's as obvious how big she is. Now, what I do love about this one, newer ones do have the detachable, but I am so happy I do not have this as detachable. It has the longer strap length of the newer version, but it doesn't have the detachability of the newer version. And I love that 110%, because on my other one, it was occasionally I would have problems where it would match up, and you'll know what I'm talking about if you watched my video. If you didn't watch my video on my small Antigona, please go take a look. I have 2 of them, maybe even 3, because I was obsessed with that bag. This is my new obsession now. But it would line up and it would fall off on one side, and it would just drive me crazy. So I love, love, love that this does not have that possibility. Some people like to. I don't really see, other than you wanting to change the strap maybe, but I don't see any reason to do that. I would not want to carry this bag without this strap, particularly because it's leather. That is the other beauty about it. When I got this, the smell of leather was just so delicious. It's such a gorgeous smell. So the leather, of course, when you pack it and you put a lot in it, it does make it quite heavy. So when I put it on my shoulder, it alleviates, I mean, it is so comfortable on my shoulder and it takes that weight away. And let me just show you, you can see that the strap is pretty significantly thin. Excuse me, that it's thick, not thin. You can see that. So it's really, really comfortable. Let me get my laptop because I do want to show you, that was one of the things that I love about this bag. I had used this as a work bag, and I love it like that. But I also use this. This is a perfect everyday. I was gonna get the blush color because that is my favorite color, the baby pink, blush pink. But when I thought about it, I thought, you know, what if, my daughter's gonna be going to college, she's gonna be going to uni, and the university she's probably going to go to their colors are green and yellow. And I was like, how can I wear my Antigona pink with green and yellow? Whereas blue, I just loved the idea of a pop of color. My Antigona before was black, and I feel like everybody has a black Antigona. So I wanted to do something a little different, and I love this color. It's like a blue jean color. It's so perfect. I still feel like it's a good neutral, but it's that pop of color. So let me get my laptop so you can see that it fits in there. So give me 1 second, please. Okay, so this is my MacBook Pro. I have it in here. I love this blush case. And this is the 2017, but this is not the Retina and this is not the Air. So it's much slimmer than my older Mac, which, where is my older Mac? My older Mac is put away. And so I wanted a bag that if I was gonna just go, I would not be able to house everything in this bag for work, because I carry a shitload for an everyday bag, and then I have to carry a lot. My books, my lecture notes, my pens and my papers, and all of that would fit in here just by itself, you know, with a couple of other things, but because I like to carry so much, it doesn't work. But so I just want to show you, oh, and the zipper again, that's one of my favorite things about the Antigona, is this large buttery zipper. Okay, so I'm gonna put this is the 13-inch again, MacBook Pro, and look at that, no problem, slips in there nicely. You can see it right there, okay? And then even like here is a textbook, okay, which is about the same size, right? You can fit that in there too. So I'm gonna show you what this might look like for work and then as an everyday bag. So there's my textbook. It's a thick book, plus my MacBook Pro, and you can see that there's still plenty of room. That's the other thing I love about this one, the lighter, the blue, is that it has this lighter inside so that I can see my items better. The black was dark, and that sometimes could be really hard to put things, see things inside. So let me get some other work stuff, like here's a notebook that I would use for my notes. Put that in there. And the book is just kind of funny because it's not a hard bound, it's a soft bound, so it's kind of floppy. So I'm just trying to fix that. Okay, and then let's see, hold on. Okay, and then here's normal size papers, okay, because I want to show you that, because I'm an educator, so you might not have a book like that, but look how easy these papers. So this is a regular size paper, fits in there, no problem. Okay, so I have my laptop, I have my textbook, I have a notebook for notes. I can put in another notebook. Look at how pretty that color matches. I didn't even realize. My Boss Lady book, this is for my US government class, so I'm going to stick that in there too. And of course it is getting quite heavy, right? I mean, it's leather, and then I've stuck a computer, a book, 2 notebooks, and some paperwork in there. And let's see what else we can stick in there. And then this I use, it has my name on the front. I use this to put some of my cords for my MacBook and for some of the markers I use for my class. So I'm going to stick this in here. Okay, and it fits in there. So you can see you still have a little bit of room, so that if I needed to, I would absolutely have to take my wallet, right? I'm gonna put that in there, in the front. And even though that's a long wallet, I'm gonna put it vertically in. And there's still plenty of room with it vertical. And then let's say for me, obviously I'd have to take my keys. So I would put that on this back. I'll show you here in just a second. I'll put it in this back pocket, because I'm going to access those quite often. And then let's say we go ahead and put a mini pochette in there, because that's kind of my catch-all. There we go. So it is quite heavy, as you can imagine. But if I put it on my shoulder, it is still really heavy, but it's doable, you know? Like, I wouldn't advise carrying it like this for long, and I don't even like carrying it like this for too long, because this is leather. I don't want to stretch out the leather, right? You could still zip it up. No, it just makes me nervous because I never pack her this much. I'm trying to be extra careful here. So I'm gonna just leave her, but it could be zipped up all the way. Hold on, my daughter's calling me. Okay, so let's see now. I'm gonna take everything out so you can see. Let me first, again, try to show you, because I added some things, right? So you see my keys are right here in the front in this pocket. You've got this other pocket that's like a scrunchie. I don't know how else to put it. There is my tech bag. There is, right here is my mini pochette, my Emily wallet, which is a good size. And then I have my work items. So let me show you. So taking this out, my mini pochette, which is then my Emily wallet. And I'm just trying to be extra careful because I don't want to damage my things. And then the big stuff where I have this notebook. And look, this is a good size notebook in terms of its, thickness. So that was in there. I had another notebook, which is just a regular composition notebook. Okay. Then I had some papers in there. Okay. Then I had my U.S. politics book. And then the thing that was most heavy besides the book and the two notebooks was my laptop. Okay. And then I had some trash. My keys were on the side. So that just kind of gives you an idea of you could definitely use this as a work bag. And so what I do is when I'm on campus, I use my Longchamp. So this is the newer Longchamp in the blush, and it has the little Longchamp logo here in the corner. I love this color. Isn't that a beautiful color with the mint green? And then it has piping of the mint green. So I am going to do a video on this because this is a Longchamp Le Pliage large, and I want to show you how it's comparable to a Neverfull MM, because I think you'd be quite surprised. And I just love the newer Longchamps. I also have, let me show you, I also have this older version of the Le Pliage, and this is also a large, but I think already, right, you can see a difference. You know what, is this a large or is this a medium? I think it's a large, but you can see a difference in this Longchamp, or at least I can. I think there's a difference, right? Maybe not. It just looks, I guess the way it's packed makes it look like it's bigger, the newer version. So I don't know, I gotta check on that. I don't remember, but I'll show you a video on that because I think the Le Pliages, the Longchamp Le Pliages are great bags if you don't want to invest in a Neverfull or it's not your cup of tea. Okay, so I'm sorry, back to this beauty. So now I'm gonna pack it for everyday use, and if you've seen my small video, these items are gonna be the same. I am not somebody who has the ability to have different SLGs all the time. So I'm gonna pack this how I would for everyday use, which again is similar to how I packed my small, but you're gonna see a difference. If you watch that video, you're gonna see a big difference. So here is my keys. I'm gonna put that back in that small pocket. Now the difference, and one of the things that I talked about with my small, is that I wasn't able to use my passion planner. It fit, and I showed you in the video that it fits in my Antigona small, but it was really hard when I had everything inside to get it out. Like I'd have to do maneuvering, and it was just a pain in the ass. That was another reason I wanted this medium. I know it's crazy, but I love my passion planner, and I was trying my another planner, which I talk about in the video, but in the end, this is my love. This is my jam. When it comes to planners, passion planner is what works for me. So I'm gonna put this aside because I'm gonna put everything else in first and show you that I have no problems now taking out my planner. So here's my bucket pochette, which you know is my electronics. Here's my Emily wallet again. And don't worry, I'm gonna show you everything. Just give me a second. Here is my other junk drawer. This is mostly, I've showed you this before. It has like lippies and it has some essential oils in there. And I don't need this, but I like to have it. You know, I like to be able to have options for my lipsticks and for my perfumes, and it really doesn't take up that much room. So I always have to have my clay, because as I told you in another video, it houses medicine. I do suffer from chronic pain, and so I take this all the time. I'm gonna put this in that zip pocket, which I don't really put anything else in. Oh, but I did find my earring, yay. I'm gonna put this in that zip pocket because I want to make sure it's secure, but I don't really put anything else in that zip pocket in the back. Here, I always like to use my Neverfull pouches. I just think these are great. You know, I have the trifecta, and so this just happens to be the one I'm using because I was using my my Neverfull today because it was raining, and even though I think this would be fine in the rain, I just didn't want to chance it. I just got her and I don't want anything to happen to her. So I'm going to put this down in here, and it's so easy to drop things into this bag. It's ridiculous. I like my boogie wipes, right? So I'm going to put that in. Here are my sunglasses. These are same ones, Desi Perkins, the gold. I haven't had this in there, but I've meant to. So this is a mirror, and one of my students who made this bag for me, she actually sewed this, put my name on the front, also made this. So I'm going to throw this in here just randomly. My headphones, I'll just put that in later. I like to put my hand sanitizer in that little scrunchy pocket. I'll show that to you in just a second. Okay, and then for me, the piece de resistance is my planner. So I can put that in here, no problem. And actually kind of have things packed weird. I don't know why I did this. I put all my, my bucket pochette and all that off to one side, and so it's not evenly distributed. So let me fix that. Okay. I'm going to move over my work items so you can see. So this would be what I would pack on an everyday basis. Again, it's the same items that you saw in my small. Actually, I'm just going to pick you up and show you. So here we go. Here's how I have it packed. This is how I would have it packed every day. And I don't know if you can tell, but look at all this room up here. So if I wanted to add this at the top, for example, I could totally do that. See? I could totally do that. I still have so much more room. Even here in the corner. Look, if I shove this over, I can shove it over into the corner and still have, even more room. I could shove this over and have even more room. And I could put that down further. And then I have some vertical space here at the top. Let me see if I can find a way to show you. Maybe looking at it sideways like this, you can see that there's a lot of vertical space. So this is my hand sanitizer where I have this a scrunchy type of pocket is what we'll call it. Then this pocket fits perfectly. My phone, my iPhone 7, no, this is my iPhone XS Max. The biggest one, the newest one, not for too much longer, but for now. It will fit here, as do my keys perfectly, and I grab those the most. This is the zip pocket, and this zip pocket is great. You can see my clay down in there. It goes pretty far down, and it's pretty good as far as what it can hold. I just don't need anything to go in there, but it's nice to have. So you can see just how much more room I have versus my small. And again, my biggest problem with my last Antigona, the small, was being able to get this in and out easily with all my things. And so look, I can totally do that. That is the biggest sell for me. So I am totally loving this girl. I absolutely 110% recommend her. I love the silver hardware. I love the fact that I don't have to worry anymore about taking this off, because I would never take it off and I wouldn't want any other strap. This is the strap that I love. It goes with it. I love the zipper. It's like butter. The smell is gorgeous. So my SA Tony, who I've talked about before, he's amazing. He has helped me to get this baby, and I'm so grateful to him, and I highly recommend him. If you have any questions, please let me know. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please, please, please give me a thumbs up. I so appreciate you. We are getting bigger. Our Mommy Loves Bags community family is getting bigger on Instagram. It's getting bigger here. And I am going to say, when we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm not sure what yet. I want it to be something great. But if you help me to get to 1,000 viewers here on YouTube, I will do a giveaway here and also on my Instagram. We've surpassed 1,300 subscribers on Instagram, so now I want to work on my YouTube. So give me that thumbs up. Please, please, please subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye.